with no boundaries, endless. Drones buzzing through the clouds, relentless. FPV, your world flying high, never touching ground, never saying goodbye. Lights flashing, beats drop low. We chase the sun, feel the flow. Wings spread wide over the city, flying high, no time for pity. Dancing with the stars tonight, zooming past the northern lights. Flying high, electric vibes. Feel the rush, we come alive. Faster, faster, can you feel the pace? We're not our faces, hearts in the race. City below, a blur of light. FPV dreams take flight tonight. Faster, faster, can you feel the pace? We're not our faces, hearts in the race. City below, a blur of light. FPV dreams take flight tonight. Dancing with the stars tonight, zooming past the northern lights. Flying high, electric vibes. Feel the rush, we come alive. Feel the power, engines roar. Up above, we crave for more. Skies a dance floor, beats are loud. Flying high, breaking from the crowd. Faster, faster, can you feel the pace? We're not our faces, hearts in the race. City below, a blur of light. FPV dreams take flight tonight. Faster, faster, can you feel the pace? We're not our faces, hearts in the race. City below, a blur of light. FPV dreams take flight tonight. Dancing with the stars tonight, zooming past the northern lights. Flying high, electric vibes. Feel the rush, we come alive. Feel the power, engines roar. Up above, we crave for more. Skies a dance floor, beats are loud. Flying high, breaking from the crowd.
All right, that's right. We're back for another awesome Tuesday edition of FPV Your World. We've got an awesome guest lined up behind the panel here. Aphinity from Van Whoop. Yes, that's right, Van Whoop. Not Tiny Whoop, but Van Whoop. That's right. We have a Vancouver-based, BC-based event organizer here called Van Whoop, and he's been doing a lot of awesome events all around the city. We're flying pizza. We're flying pizza parlors, sorry. We're flying toy stores. We're flying all kinds of crazy events. So we'll check that out pretty soon. But let's bring in our awesome co-host. I was going to say co-pilot, Mr. Dadzilla. Welcome in, buddy.
That's me. Hello, everyone. Good evening.
Good to see you, man. How's your week been? You've been
Good to see you too, brother.
Flying in at all? Any packs or any updates for us?
It's been shitty weather and family shit and work this week, guys. Just no free time.
Oh man,
and it's snowing right now, so it's like sleety outside right now. So
Ontario's getting the shitstorm.
First snowy flight of the year. Thank God for conformal coating.
Someone gifted you some floats for your drones/plane, so that'll be coming in the mail for you. So Santa Claus is coming earlier, I hope, but hopefully you can land in the snow.
That sounds awesome.
But yeah,
Yeah.
other gifts
So
lined
skiing.
up in the mail. I'm probably going to send them out DHL or something like that. Because obviously, if you guys don't
Yeah, I
know,
was gonna
Canada
say
is
what
a
mail.
huge strike. So yeah, it's pretty screwed up here up in Canada right now. Hope you guys in the US aren't
No
getting
mail
too
for
affected.
you.
Basically, the worst time for delays in shipping, that's for sure. So yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't actually been flying too much either, to be honest. It's been pretty much rainy weather out here, and the days I've been getting to fly, I've been pretty much laid up in bed. Threw my back out all weekend,
Mm,
so pretty crap.
very
But
fun.
good
That's
to have
always
you all in
fun.
the chat. I appreciate everyone being here and coming in to hang out. Let's bring in
Yeah,
our
there's a
man,
bunch of cool folks in
Mr.
there.
Infinity Loop. I keep wanting to call him Mr. Infinity Loops, but Affinity.
He's not
Hi,
Infinity Loops. He's Affinity.
my name's Affinity. I'm a fan of your show.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
I I still
Oh.
have to start. Okay, it was over when it started. Hello, everybody. Um,
There you go.
I got to use
Good
the AI
evening.
effects, you know.
That's wicked.
Um, thanks for having
Woohoo.
me, guys. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Why don't you
For sure.
start off by just kind of telling everybody in the chat who you are and what you do and how long you've been flying, kind of thing.
Sure.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out how long I've been flying. I really have no idea at this point. I ended up I'm going to say probably 7 or 8 years, something like that. It was before the pandemic for sure.
Right.
I don't even remember what spawned it. I just like saw these things on online, and I was like, man, that looks really fun to fly. And I heard a couple people that I knew that were doing it, and I was like, that's awesome. And so I got right into it and got really quick into the community aspect of it. I found a friend of mine who, well, he became a friend of mine through Facebook. He had a group that was like North Shore. Because I'm on the North Shore of Vancouver area, and North Shore like FPV flyers, and I was like, oh, that's awesome. It's like right down the street for me. So I went and checked it out, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I can't wait to do more of this. So I ordered, of course, the crappiest drone I could from Banggood or whatever it was at the time, and
Right.
I was hooked. And so funny enough, the guy who was running that group was Michael Maddie, and one thing led to another, and we started a whoop group because we realized that there was nobody flying these in the local area. There's lots of people flying 5-inch and stuff like that, and which is great. I have nothing against 5-inch. I fly it myself, but like we also wanted to fly this kind of thing. So we were flying this all the time, and we're like, hey, let's do a race league. Why not? How hard would that be? You know, is that really that difficult? And we found out multi GP and all these different things, and yeah, so it just kind of led to one thing to the next, and I got involved with a couple other groups as well, just helping out with their stuff. But for the most part, it was all just about let's go have fun instead of
Mhm.
like this big serious like like guys, it's a hobby. You know, it doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, you know, I didn't get that extra quarter second off that one lap, and now I'm my day is ruined. It's like, come on, who cares? Just go out and have fun. I mean, like you're flying little toys like this that you can fly into your face. I mean, to me,
Yeah,
that's the definition of fun.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
Right.
Totally.
Goofing around.
Totally. Yeah,
absolutely.
I had some more tiny whoop shirts last year I gave away, but this year I don't have any to give away. But yeah, we definitely need more tiny whoop shirts up here in Canada. Off grid, if you don't
Well,
know, off grid's over there on the island in Canada, not too far from us. Good to see you, off grid.
we could order some. We could order some if our mail system was actually operating.
I actually, when I ordered this one, I ordered the white one, but they didn't have a white one in stock because, as you might know, I like to tie dye my white T-shirts. Man, I was unfortunate. I got the black one. I was like,
I can't be
I have to
trusted.
like bleach tie
I
dye
can't be
it.
trusted with a white T-shirt. I cannot be trusted with a white T-shirt. I have not had a white T-shirt last more than one wear. Like seriously,
Right.
like, every time I get a white T-shirt, it's like, oh, what the hell? Like
I was like that with
seriously.
longboarding, but yeah, I don't know. I get
You know,
cash.
you notice they released flat brim hats now, and I was like, uh-oh, I guess they got my number. So
Yep, there you go.
yeah.
I can finally retire.
Matthew.
Well, maybe not retire, but put aside this 12-year-old hat I did because whatever. So,
Yeah,
but
totally.
it's a flying character. What do you want? You know?
There you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you remember what year you started Van Whoop?
Man, I'm gonna say 2018. in that neighborhood.
Wow.
That sounds familiar.
Wow.
Yeah, I think it was about that. Here, let's see.
I've heard of 2018 too.
Speaking of 2018, this was the best of 2018. This is a kind of a cool video that I found from a pilot that showed up at the FPV The City event, Mr. Happy, he goes by. Really awesome whoop pilot. And as you can see, there's a couple of other famous human beings lurking around in this video. Let's give it a little check out here. It might be a little loud. Oh,
That was a crowded day.
Very crowded day. So this is our local hobby shop in Vancouver / Burnaby, New West area called SN Hobbies. So if you guys have
that's SN Hobbies.
This is SN.
I have ordered from SN Hobbies.
You can say it looks same hat. Same hat and everything.
Same hat, yeah.
For a minute there, I
It's
thought
a
that
really
was,
good shot.
Drew Camden with the camera.
It is Drew, yep. Yep, that's Drew Ledrib.
It is?
Yep.
Oh, it is?
That's Ledrib.
Oh,
And that's Maddie's stunts right there.
Yep.
The guy who invented the Maddie flip. And there's some feet.
Eat only the
The
best
crotch.
kind of eat.
I'm not 100% familiar on a lot of the people in this video, but I know there's a few people from the States where the drip came from. I think the guy with the long hair and beard, maybe. I have no idea. I wasn't at this event, but this one I
long
liked.
hair. That's from that day as well.
Yeah.
So it gives. I mean, that's a blurry photo, but whatever.
I sucked so bad at this event at this day. I totally blew it.
Yeah, you were there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Not
Cron-Tech.
for this one though. This was cool.
This is in Japan or something, right?
Pretty cool.
It's not here.
No, I think is it? Oh, I thought it was here. I thought it was in.
This. I don't think. Well, I don't think so.
This is just Mr. Happy's footage. So
Yeah,
I thought it was all local.
He tends to go all over the place, so it's quite possible he went somewhere else.
Oh
See,
yeah,
that's
okay.
Malaysia, right? So
Wow. Very cool.
that's a neat setup. Wow.
Yeah, this would be a cool venue too.
Is that like a
Dude,
convention or something?
Yeah.
Comic-Con
Actually, it
or
almost
something?
looks like a maybe it almost looks like a some kind of sales place. It's got to be his house, I guess. But yeah, this is the best part about
Somebody's house.
the best
Could be
part
his
about
neighbor's
Whoops is
house.
you can fly you can fly anywhere you want. Like anywhere's a track, right?
Yeah.
And that's the best part of it. It's actually funny. I've been talking to a local group about using their space, and they said, not knowing anything about this, even though I sent the videos, "Oh no, our space isn't big enough for you." And I'm like,
You have no idea.
bro, do you even know? Like,
You don't even know.
That's funny.
so yeah.
I'll drop that link in the chat for you guys because that's an OG video back from 2018. Really cool video. Lots of great footage. It's on the Air Views channel. I have not subscribed. I really don't really love the Air Views channel, but they support a lot of channels. I've just never seen the benefit, to be honest. But to each their own. But yeah, it's there for you guys to hit. They're basically a channel that is only made because other channels have footage. So they basically just share other people's footage, and then they make money off their channel, which I don't really.
Yeah.
That's where but anyway. Race Scout tracks, Race Scout tracks are really dope. So I don't know, a bunch of us have been in the iGow things that they do every year. I don't know when that starts, but I think that's fairly soon. Have you ever done the iGow competitions? Yeah,
I tried. Yeah, I tried.
I tried.
me too.
There's a
That's all
There's
we
a building
ask.
dive.
Man. That's all we ask.
Yeah, there's a building dive on my YouTube. That was the one thing, and my one success that I sat there and just like nailed pack after pack after pack trying to do their, like, I don't know what week it was, third or fourth week or something, where you have to like do Matty flips underneath the like a cube, that kind of
Yeah.
thing, and you had to land on the top at the end and this kind of thing. Anyway, I felt like $1 million when I finally got that, and then of course the next one was like, okay, do the same thing but like 500 times harder, and it's
Right.
like, man, I had a hard enough time with that first one, like so it's definitely a pilot's like a talented pilot's event, but I liked
Mhm.
that it forced me to practice.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it
I
was kind of
did
good.
IGAO, I think 3, and I went through so many parts that I just couldn't keep up. I was like, I can't afford more fucking AOI boards right now. And then so I was out. And then I think IGAO 5 or something, or the not the last one, but the one before it or whatever it was. I got in, but I was like, I wasn't like, I made it to like, I think like the 6th or 7th round. Yeah, I did pretty good. I was like
Mm.
impressed, but they eventually realized that they needed to like tame it down a little bit in the tricks in the beginning, so that people
Mhm.
had a little bit more of a chance, and then it developed and got harder as it went through. Because when I first started, and like I think the third one or whatever, it was really aggressive. It was like, man, like, you get like pretty much cut out of the competition almost right away. It's like, holy.
Well, so like when I was doing IGAO, I was actually camping at one point, and so I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just bring my whoops with me. I'll do it while I'm camping. That'll be a really cool
Yeah,
backdrop and stuff like that.
yeah.
And I could not do the things they were asking me to do, and it was really simple stuff. It'd be like, do a power loop and then do a split S, and I'm like, oh, that's no problem. I'll do a power loop. No, because I had only this is the exact drone I was flying, and it has
I love that one.
19,500 right
Yeah.
motors, and I thought it's a pro frame, so it's got the 35 mil prop, so I thought, oh, that'll catch air, no problem, it shouldn't be an issue. But it's like, no, I mean, you can see all the dirt on the bottom of it from when I hit and this is lighter too, like
Funny.
I lightened it and I took all the motor plugs off or whatever, but it's HD, so still not that light. But
True.
yeah, it's like you couldn't do it unless you had like 22,000, 23,000 kV motors. You just weren't going to pull that off, and I didn't know that,
Yeah.
so now I do.
Dude, the Tiny Whoop game has changed so much, even in the
They
last
suck.
couple of years. It's insane. Like, both of us up here are subscribed to Ciotti, and we basically help mod the channel and stuff and hang out. So we're on there fairly often. And yeah, the amount of changes that he goes through and stuff, and testing the equipment and stuff.
Well,
It's like, oh my
he's running
God.
what, 40,000? He's got those 40,000 kV motors.
Yeah, he's on ridiculous mode. He's on ridiculous mode. But he's not a racer though. He's a freestyler.
I'm just trying to find.
Goes for a
I've
lighter.
got some of my original whoops up here, like how they changed from all the years ago. There's this pile of drones up here. It's kind of embarrassing, I'll be honest. I'll find it eventually. Sorry,
I've got a couple
talking, guys.
Rubbermaid containers full of drone parts that nobody will ever want.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Let me just pull my various drones down. Okay, put those over here.
I have a bucket of batteries. Sitting out in the backyard.
Put that
in
over
water.
here.
What's your favorite size drone other than Tiny Whoops? If you had to pick a drone, what's your favorite?
Oh, well, you see, you already
size?
did it when you said Tiny Whoop, because that's my favorite, I would say, for size. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they all have their benefits. I would say probably 3-inch is a good sweet spot. Like tiny,
everybody
tiny
is
trims.
saying it. Yep.
Yeah.
3.5 is one of the best for sure.
Yeah, it's funny.
I really
So
like
like,
my
okay,
3.5.
yeah, as I'm looking through my stuff, like I've got a bunch of tiny trainers up here. Did I
Nice.
take one down? No, I didn't. That's actually something they're just starting the series again in the local area, which is awesome. But
Cool.
like, yeah, so stuff like that, I fly these all the time. But I mean, honestly, this is the one you can take out. It's less than 250 grams. It does almost everything a 5-inch does, and like nobody can get mad at you for it.
Is you running on a 4S or a small 6S?
Those are 3S actually.
Oh, 3S.
Wow.
Yeah, the 3-inch, like the spec, or at least the original spec, was all for 3-inch.
I love my
3S.
3.5-inch on a 4S. It's such a friggin' ripper.
That's what she said.
Oh man,
That's what she said.
I wouldn't give up my 3.5-inch drone for anything. HD 0 4S, and it's just a killer. 1804s too. It's so strong.
I have some lightweight 5-inch. Like these are my 5-inch racers that I built. This is like a custom frame from a buddy of mine. It's like this double layer stack thing.
Yeah.
And it's like top arms, top mount motor, which is weird for a racer, but like this is the most stable.
Interesting.
Like, it's so stable. I can't believe it, but like it's almost like if I really tried, I could probably get it under 250 if I really tried. But where is it? Here.
2S 2.5 is a really fun rip too. I used to have a couple 2-inch 2S builds.
Here's a 5-inch 6S under 250.
Oh wow, yeah.
So yeah, so like that
you
one's
save
fun,
a lot
but
of
it's a
weight on
little
a frame.
It's a little too floaty though, I will say.
Yeah.
Where the heck are my? Oh, there. Okay, there's one. Wow, that's an old one. Holy crap! I haven't flown that in a long time. There's one of my original brushless. What even is this thing? Those 603s. Anyways, yeah, I don't know what they are, but this is like a separate BMS or battery unit to get it. Anyway, whatever. I've got so many freaking quads.
Do you have
here's a brush? Here's a brushed one.
I was just gonna ask, do you have a brushed one? Does it still work?
Oh yeah.
There you go.
This is actually funny enough. This is my girlfriend's, my partner's when she was getting into it. That's why it's all pink and stuff. She loved it. This still runs. I have a couple more.
On it. It'll rip.
Oh, I know, right? Yeah, I still got some motors left over too, but like they don't fly that well. I mean, let's be fair. They're really consistent, but that's about it.
There was a guy who flew a brushed whoop on iGao and got like 20th place or something in iGao with it. Like he did really good. Yeah, with a brush.
I've never flown a brushed motor. Are they just like gutless? Like are they way? Are they underpowered or just not responsive enough? Or what?
Yeah, you can burn them out by just like putting a feather beside the blade.
Yeah, the motors and the other thing that like honestly strong. It's not even about the power, it's about the fact you can't reverse them except for that one board. Yeah, they don't reverse. So you can't crash flip or anything. You can't turn them out. So
I got a whole bag of them. I can send you them if you want.
I think I'm all right.
Yeah. I'm gonna use it on a project.
What if you made like a double octocopter, like 16 brushed motors?
16 brushed.
An octo push pull.
Well, my yellow plane that I fly when I go to meetups and stuff. Everyone here, I think, has seen my yellow plane that I fly line of sight. That is run on brushed motors.
Yeah,
two brushed motors and a ESC FC little AIA board that's tiny as all hell, and a 1S battery that's like built into the foam. You can't even take it out.
You can't take the battery out?
No, it's not even exposed. It's like it's part of the foam. I would have to like demolish the whole yellow plane to get at it. It's an Emax too, which is crazy.
Could you just bypass it
Cobra.
and make yourself a new battery bay?
I could, but I don't want to destroy it. It flies nice. I can't add any weight to it.
These are 0802 22,000s. That's actually not as bad as I thought.
There you go. You should take those motors and put them on your new drone.
Well, they're 0802s. I'd have to. You know what I do with this? This could be a future 75. Is what this could be.
Yeah. I mean, it would still work on a 65. It would still work on a 65.
Anyways, I guess we're getting off topic a bit here, but
that's pretty awesome upgrade.
And
one of the things,
2 stacked 8 frames.
there's no such thing as off topic on this stream.
Oh, fair. I will bring this up. So something that we were talking about, like how, like what's your favorite format to fly and stuff like that. So when I was running Van Whip, as I've been running Van Whip, we've always had sponsors and stuff, and SN's been one of our SN Hobbies has been one of our biggest sponsors since the beginning. Hi SN, thank you very much for everything.
Oh yeah,
they've always been great to us, like really, really great to us. And so every once in a while they'll give us like a quad to give away. And so this particular day, I didn't exclude anybody because we have so many people helping. I'm just like, okay, well, if one of us, when I say us, I mean the people running the race, wins it, well, okay, it's fair. I mean, it's a raffle one way or the other. We're all paying the same, so like whatever. So anyways, I won one of the raffles and I felt kind of bad about it, but I have literally flown this thing almost more than any other quad I have. And it's like this HX100, I think it is, Beta FPV, and it's just 1102 motors, or what are they? Yeah, 1102.
Yeah.
1102 13,500, 13,500, sorry. And I mean, it's a 1S. This thing flies like it's just a little whatever. Like I can fly this anywhere. Nobody has any idea I'm flying. And I have flown this thing so many places. I extended the antenna on it, so I got better range on it because it's got that stupid FR Sky built-in receiver.
Right.
But man, like I'm just saying, like anything you can fly that doesn't bother people, you will use way more than those big, heavy, loud drones that, you say you like to fly, but then you go to the park and you get somebody complaining about the noise, or they're scared because their kids are going to get hit by it or whatever. I fly this literally around anyone and everyone just laughs at it. It's like a tiny whoop, but I can actually do proper maneuvers outside with it. So
totally.
yeah, people forget about that factor when they're flying. Like fun is not just how big you can go. It's also what can you get away with without pissing everyone off.
Right.
So
yeah, for sure. At the right time and place for the right equipment for the location too.
That was one of the funniest, awesomest things about the FPV the City event that I held just recently. We had literally kids and parents laughing and chasing the drone around, and parents were like, "Man, thank God for you guys! Like, we've just made our night so much easier. Like, these kids are gonna go to bed so quick." Like everyone was just so happy. Like nobody fucking. Oh man, it was just like one of the best times. Super great times. Gonna share out this quick little vid, and we'll keep chatting about it all. Fucking, you guys have any questions in the chat? I know I have another friend coming over tomorrow, and we're gonna build.
We lost your mic.
Lost your mic there, bud.
My mic is gone?
Oh, there it is. You're good.
Oh, you're back now. Now you're
weird.
back. Cut out for a second there.
That's
Seem
strange.
to be having all kinds of mic problems. My good mic is sitting right here and not being used right now. So you get to listen to my AirPods. Excuse me.
I think if you unplugged it and plugged it back in, you probably might get a better connection to the USB, and maybe that will fix the static issue. If you want to try,
I don't know.
Go right ahead. But...
Try it later. That's fine.
So this is our not the actual event, but this was when me and Lucy ended up going and checking out some spots to fly. So this is the new Mobula 7.
That's a really cool little pergola or whatever you want to call that. That little.
This is the community
cool.
garden that they have down by the water. Yeah.
You could hang out there on the bench all day flying your tiny whip.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the day of the event, we were supposed to meet there. It was pissing rain the whole time, so we had to take cover under the bridge. But yeah, this was supposed to be the meetup spot for the FPV the City event. Luckily, I got to fly there and smash around my drone. But yeah, I love this spot. I've been there a few times. Sometimes by myself, sometimes with a few people. It's a great spot. Just that whole structure. And it's lit up at night, too, with all those Christmas lights around it. So it's really cool.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Fly at night. Nice.
Yeah.
That's the problem where I am, because I don't live like anywhere urban. There's like one street light down the road. Sure. I can't fly at night because it's just way too friggin' dark.
Oh, I will say
it was the full moon the other night, and I was like,
Dan, regarding light, like if this is the freestyle Mobula, I don't know if you have HD0 or whatever, but if you do,
I'm a DJ right now.
Okay, well, fair enough. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna say for those listening, anyway, but the Lux camera on this, this is the Mobula 6, although I rebuilt it with a different frame and stuff. But Mobula 6 Lux camera, this thing, I was flying it yesterday in my house, and I could see in the dark like bathroom almost as well as I could see in the lit up like kitchen. It was crazy. Like this thing legitimately is very good at low light, so highly recommended.
Very cool.
They're getting better.
Cool.
have to check
It also looks really good too. It's just like a great
If I had more
image to it.
energy, I would build like a snowy whoop course, you know, with all Christmas lights and snowmen. But yeah, I'm too
That'd be
lazy for
fun.
that shit. Get out there with the shovel.
So some of
Light
us
up the
got the
snow.
rotating chandelier actually on footage in their videos. I think Mr. Happy and somebody else, Pocket Hawk, I think, got footage of the actual chandelier rotating on and everything. It was really cool.
Nice.
This is one spot that I was hoping to take people to that day, but again, the rain kind of detoured us from it. But this is the BC Hydro building. I did some dives here, and the security guard came out, and he was just like watching on the little monitor I have, and was just like super impressed. He was like, "Wow, that's cool." Didn't even care.
Yeah, these 75s are just nuts.
Yeah.
Well, you flew my, or no? Did you fly the 75, the Air 75 when I brought it that day?
Not yours, but I have mine.
Oh, you have your own. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't believe how nimble these things are.
Yeah, they're amazing.
It's crazy, man. Yeah.
I now have a Happy Model 75, a Beta 75, and a Happy Model HD0 5-in-1 board.
Nice.
75 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Finally.
Yeah.
I want a 65 mil right now, Beta FPV. So I've got like my whole squad almost all perfectly tuned and lined up, ready to go this season. Pretty happy about it. Can't go wrong. Can't destroy them all. Knock on wood. First day, all of them die. Fuck. That'd be my luck. Just burn out all the VTXs. But yeah, this thing took a lot of beatings, a lot of flights, a lot of fun. It's a longer video, so I'm going to fast forward. Didn't realize it was a longer video that I picked. But this is Off Grid. He got to fly a pack recently and wasn't really paying attention to where he was flying, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Grid. Here's Mr.
Luckily, he said he did get it out of the water. But this is his flight before he crashed. Enjoy. He's got a great spot outside of Vancouver. I forget the island name, but it lives on one of the islands outside of the coast.
Lesquiti. Lesquiti.
Lesquiti.
Lesquiti.
Yeah.
Lesquiti.
When I was a little kid, I've
totally stopped. I've stalked Off Grid online. I just he told me what's where he lives. I don't know. I'm a nerd. I like looking at Google Earth and checking out places on the satellite. You know, the Google satellite. So I always, I was like,
he's dipping and diving through these trees a lot. Oh no, it's coming! Oh
no! What if an orca gets it?
Oh, a killer whale would probably just play with it.
I didn't know you could screen share.
He's probably seen one in there.
Yeah, I didn't know you could either. And
which one do you want me to pick first?
Well, we're doing Into the Water, so why don't you do the mine and then just skip to the end of it?
Yeah.
Actually, it's not that long anyway.
Okay, I'll pause that after this and then go to yours. This is a great little area.
Oh, this is cool.
He's got so much land over there. Look at all these vehicles, everything, just so much nature.
Is it stuttery for anybody else, or is it just me?
Might be stuttery for everybody else.
There's a
Let's see if I
little.
can fix it. Close some stuff over here.
Marcel's Dell Opticplex isn't running so well.
I've got my 3D printer bullshit running in the background. So I gotta remember to close that. Bamboo Studios eats up a lot of fucking resources.
Oh, does it ever? Ask me how I know.
What's the slicer like? And what's that bamboo slicer like? Is it any good?
I love it. It's fine.
It's great. It's just Cura.
Yeah?
It's just Cura. There's nothing special about it.
Oh, it is.
I think it's
Yeah,
more
it's-
Just because I
orca.
know
think
Karen,
it's
I was
more
like, if I
orca.
got a bamboo,
Well,
It's
yeah,
closer
or-
to orca, but yeah.
but
It's-
it has lots of
or-
options.
yeah, or-
It's not like
orca and
limited or
bamboo.
anything.
Orca and bamboo are just oh, that FPV vegan. He has some
yeah,
great
we
stuff.
can't watch that yet. We can't watch that yet.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, this is a beautiful spot. Oh gosh, what's happening?
Jeez.
Yeah, welcome to like flying with other people. Anyways.
Right.
But yeah, this is not the best video. It's just the ending that's funny. That one.
Woo!
There we go.
Blunk, blunk, blunk.
Straight into the water. That was the squad right here.
But it still works.
Still works. Well, trick on this, and a lot of people get this wrong. If you fall into the water, always unplug while it's in the water. And everyone gets that wrong. But if you do, like if you pull it out, the liquid will be draining off, and only part of it will be actually like conducting to different components. It's already in the water. You've already done the damage, so you might as well pull it out while it's in the water. Then you won't short anything else. So, yeah, it's a little trick that I learned from
Interesting.
some electronics people.
Hold her down.
That's definitely good advice.
This is nothing special video, but it's just us flying. This is when we were there that day.
Cool. This is cool.
This is the Air 75. This is like
good
maybe
spot.
the 9th or 10th time I've ever put a pack through this thing. It was like just impressing me like crazy.
Fuck yeah.
It's just like it. Other than the huckability, it's got everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the video quality.
Tobias's birthday again?
It's always Tobias's birthday.
Don't believe him, Kevin. I don't think it's his birthday. Don't believe him. He's a scammer.
That sounds right.
Every time he wins a freaking giveaway, which he did yesterday again, it's his birthday. So once he stops winning giveaways, then it's not his birthday. For fuck's sakes. Fucking
How come you haven't won a bamboo printer yet? Everybody's won one except you and I, Tobias.
Right. He's on his way. He won filament, and he's now gonna probably get a printer.
Yeah.
I love my bamboo printer.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So good.
I gotta go
A1
on more
is
streams
now
where they give them
workhorse.
away. I must say.
Yeah, I don't have an A1, but like no problem telling people like just go buy it. It's like, I mean, it's so cheap. Was it $250 right now or something Canadian?
For the A1 Mini, yeah.
Yeah, the Mini. Yeah.
But
I should have hit that gap there.
if you can
Too
get
small.
it, get the AMS. You might as well get
Oh,
it. Afford it.
AMS is worth every penny. Like, I mean, you can do such cool stuff. I mean, like, you don't even need to do this kind of stuff, but just like being
No,
able
you
to
need to.
put like, yeah, well, you kind of do, but put like, graphics on there. I mean, you saw my HD0 box.
Yeah, that's a,
I mean, like why would you not want to do that?
pretty wild.
Yeah, it's a beautiful print.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, doing the thing that your
Yeah, I want the big
$1,200
one. Though.
goggles
That's my problem.
don't come
I
with
want
as
the
a
big-
box.
I want the big X whatever it is, the big monster, the big enclosed one. And I don't know if I've got 15.
I don't know what you mean by that, Tobias. You
Yeah.
spend $500 just to not have to deal with the way the A1 Mini prints.
Well, then buy a P1P. That's what I did.
He got. I think he
Yeah.
I think he got a bad print
that's
from
bang for your
somebody.
buck.
and he's blaming it on
Yeah.
the printer.
That's one thing I've told people in the past too is printers are printers. They're just machines. The user is the person that's going to make it print the best.
100%.
Yeah, you got to tell it what to do.
Hell yeah. Thanks for the share. Fucking, we had this really cool one from you, the Dexter Manning one I want to show off real quick too, because this is really dope.
Yeah, you want me to kind of talk about it a bit, or?
Sure. I mean, yeah, because we're going to play no music because it's fucking loud.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's better off with no copyright. They'll probably give me
all good.
copyright anyway, but so yeah, I'll give you the stage. I'm gonna run to the pisser real quick too because I have to.
I was gonna say you should play with that 6 song.
What
that
is the
I,
big bamboo
posted
printer?
earlier.
The X
X1.
X1? Yeah.
Yeah, the X1.
Sounds
So so I'll set it up. So so this is Dexter Manning. He's one of the best, unquestionably one of the fastest, one of the best longboarders in the world. downhill longboarders, and he just I was working with him. I was actually the IT manager at Land Yachts at the time, which is who he's sponsored by, and actually he works for Land Yachts as well. Yeah, longboard company, skateboard company, bike company as well. A lot of different things actually, snow skates. Lots of cool stuff. But anyways, he was talking about the pandemic, and they're trying to find like somewhere to skate, and he found this out of the way spot that you couldn't bring a car on. And you can see it here. This is me flying this. This is my drone footage here, just flying, just to show the road.
Paved,
it's this.
Though. Is it a bike?
It's paved.
Just a paved bike trail? Or?
No, it's more or less. It's like a utility access. But see, normally there's me. Normally you would be able to just like pull a camera or pull a car behind him and just like tail him. But the best we could get in there was those electric bikes like you saw, and you just really couldn't get the footage that you needed. So he asked me, that's actually some slow-mo footage from our friends at Crontech, which is a local slow-mo camera company. Anyway, they asked me, it's like, hey, can you like follow me with a drone? And I said, yeah, totally. I mean, I wouldn't be able to follow you the whole way. He says, that's okay. We'll just shoot it in stages. So this is a video showing like the various stages. And I built multiple drones to actually film this. This is one of them here.
Big job.
And I actually rebuilt this one, with that's got a 1 watt transmitter on it, and like, high power crossfire and stuff like that, so I could get through the trees. But like a lot of the times I was just flying blind, because like I'd go around a corner, you can see the drone there. I'd go around a corner and completely lose video, but I'd want to keep the video going, so I just fly into the bush or something, because like I have no idea where I'm flying. I just keep the same line.
Hold it as long as you can.
Yeah, exactly. Hold as long as I could. So this is the final version here. You'll see the final version that we cut together. And he's using the radio to tell me when to go. And he's just saying, okay, I'm dropping in. Like this guy, I don't think I can properly explain how insane this guy is and how fast he is. Like I wouldn't go this fast on like a bike with brakes, let alone this board that he doesn't even have anything like holding his feet on other than friction.
Yeah, ballsy motherfucker.
Oh, it's insane.
That's a thing, right? It's a
so here's me taking off. So you notice he went by there, and like the drone. So the drone took off as he went by. As he went by.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've got some stationary cameras here to get all the rest of the shot as well. This exact spot here that he's going down right now through the trees. The first day we shot this, he bailed hard, like really, really bad, like fucked himself up pretty bad. And he had to come back. We had to come back another day, which is why I had another drone to do this, because we had to actually finish the shot. So this is the second shot now, because he, like I said, he bailed so bad. They didn't use as much of my drone footage as I would have liked, because it was actually really hard to keep up with him. I'll be honest.
Yeah, for sure.
It's mostly because he's stopping, he's starting, he's stopping, he's starting. And as you know, like a drone's basically a boat. So you just have to kind of like whip around. Here's him going through gravel. This is freaking gravel, and he's somehow skating it. I don't know how he does it. This is one where I literally couldn't see the video, and I just hoped I would get the shot. And then went through. And then we get into the second section. You can see the video quality changes a bit on the drone here, because I was using the different drone on this one. I wasn't shooting with a GoPro here. I was shooting with a, what was it? The Insta360. So yeah,
crazy.
It's kind of like,
there's not much room for messing up there. It's such a narrow path too, right?
Oh yeah,
for him.
And so we had to prep this. We spent like an hour in like the freaking 35-degree heat sweeping that, just so he can do that shot.
That's hilarious.
But he did actually skate the whole thing. So yeah. Anyway, so that was a really fun day. That was like 2 days of shooting to get the shots. But yeah, he wipes out the freaking bike here.
That's Andrew Hannigan.
Yes, it is. Yeah, he wasn't allowed to ride. And that's my buddy from Crontech, the guy with the high-speed cameras.
I had no idea that was actually you. That was fucking cool, man.
Yeah, that was me. We got a lot more stuff too. Like I've got other footage of him, and I mean I could probably dig it up if we care. But yeah, anyways.
This is the most recent longboard capture footage that I got, and you'll have to guess what the camera is. Oops. Let me see if I'll actually fucking load.
It's an HD Whoop.
Oh,
No.
I don't know why it's taking forever to load. Let me see if I can. Oh, it's trying to do that.
Oh, you went for the HD 60 frames per second.
Is that what's going to happen? Yeah. It's all fucking.
Oh, if they should have 720, not 60. That's what they should have.
Yeah, they should.
I do have video footage
Oh.
of Dexter eating it if you want to see that. But
No, it's all good. This is one of their outlaw
I don't-
races that they do. Chase Johnson holds it. Team Pizza. All of our crew.
nice.
But yeah, this is a Mobula 6 HD. This is pretty decent footage for a little Mobula 6, and I was keeping up with some of the spots. It was pretty fun. Pretty
Nice.
dope.
That's
Yeah, it's
hilarious.
hard to keep it steady though. Hey.
Yeah. I definitely wasn't using a gyro flow on this.
Did I mention last week that hell froze over? That I might be getting fiber internet out here in the forest.
Fuck. Cool. Health froze.
There was a bunch of guys. There was a bunch of guys coming through because there's like the power lines go right through here, and they were like cleaning the trees up and stuff like that. And they said they're getting ready to put fiber in.
That's
within
crazy.
like the next half a year. I'm like, what?
That's awesome. That's good news. Have you seen the guys that get the footage over in Maryhill in the U.S. when they skate the Maryhill Loops Road? Yeah, I've always wanted to do that too. I got to go to Maryhill Loops Road in Washington State like years and years ago, probably 2018, and now I can't because pretty much fucking, well, maybe I could now, but little car action.
Nice.
Yeah,
Fastback.
There's always a car show. There's always a
Or
car
is it
show.
the Mercury? What was the Mercury version?
Might be a Mercury.
Oh, you're thinking the Cougar?
What were those? Yeah, was that a Cougar? Was that?
Was it?
No,
Was
it
it?
wasn't
Or no? I
Mercury.
think I got it wrong.
I have no
Yeah, I
idea.
think it was
The Cougar was
the
bigger.
Cougar.
I don't remember.
I'm not a Ford guy as much as I am other cars, so
I'm not a car guy at all.
Yeah.
I just remember there
Anyway,
was
I don't want to
a
bore you
Mercury
too
one
much
that was
with it,
nowhere
but,
near as cool.
so
Pretty fucking cool spot though. A lot of fun.
that's good footage, man. So here I wanted to show this if that's cool. Just
Yeah.
a quick shot of this
Eating
is like
shit.
raw footage. No, this is not him eating shit. This is just a general shot. So this shows you how close I was getting to him, but like we didn't use half of this footage.
Right.
That's
That's rad.
a good shot.
There
So,
you
you
go,
know.
right there. Boom.
Yeah, so like we didn't use half of that footage, but
Right. Yeah, I've
Anyways.
never skated that road actually. I was talking to you about it the one time, and I thought I skated it, but I've never skated that one.
yeah, it's a really weird one. It's like it's up in West Van area, and
Mhm.
it's really hard to find if you don't know where it is. You have to
Yeah.
like find this playground and then go in from the trails, and then walk a crap load up because it's like
Right.
there's no other way up, and it's steep, like steep. So,
Crazy.
but yeah.
Yeah, I
anyways.
remember they had like
What's
a
an
pizza
accessing?
thing. Access thing?
I wonder what it's accessing. Like, why it's such a weird, hard place to put in a road. Somebody put in a lot of effort
It's-
into that.
Yeah, it's a I think it's called Eagle Lake, if I'm not mistaken, and I think it's a power system road. I can't remember what, like it's
Transformer
hydro or what.
something. Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's
Access
something
the
like that. I
power
don't know.
lines to get up there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's a big gate that you can't cross. I mean, they let you go up, of course. Like we had a couple of guys going up on their mountain bikes and stuff like that. So
It's probably where the UFO landed.
Probably.
this guy's stuff is so cool.
Oh yeah, this is vegan, right?
Yeah, I've never even seen this one yet, actually. This is
You
his
see the
newest
one
Yeah.
you see the other one the other day was in
Pretty cool.
a Toys R Us or whatever, just like messing
Yeah.
around in like that was great.
Yeah,
The kids
this
thought
is
it was so much
FPV
fun.
again.
Is this his newest one? Wait, am I? Oh no, this is a year ago.
This is like a year ago.
Yeah, that's older. The one he just did was like it was at
Still.
night. So
Yeah, let's go back. I want to go. Oh, I can't. I'm in a playlist right now. We'll watch it. It's almost done. Yeah, this is cool diving though. This is really dope.
It's so funny with the tiny whoop because it goes down so slow. It's like you're coming down from such a, you've got like time to steer, and you almost start to think you're going horizontal again. You know, I'm watching this footage thinking, you know, you're horizontal.
Are you just flying straight? You're in a music video.
Man, speaking of diving, at the last Van Whip event, we were at an office complex, and bunch of people went outside and they were diving one of the buildings in the local area. Excuse me, Mr. Happy was doing it along with somebody else, and the guy that was doing it with Mr. Happy, he was like his first time ever at a Whoop event, or any kind of drone event of any kind, and so he takes his HD 75 mil whatever it was, and he dives the building, and a wind gust blows him straight into one of the railings. He just does this and then lands upside down, and dead, and just gone.
Just gone.
Yeah. Has no idea what level he landed on. Like you can't even tell in the video because it's just like like this. You can't see anything. Yeah, completely gone. Poor guy. Like first drone event, and he loses the drone. Like, come on.
Was that Vice? Was that Vice?
Not Vice. No, he was there, but no, this was. I think his name was I'm gonna get his name wrong. Duncan? No, not Duncan. I forget his name now.
That's too bad.
Yeah, he was good about it, honestly. Like you could tell he was definitely having that moment, you know, when you see someone just kind of sitting there going like, oh, you know, but like, he was good about it.
That's crazy.
Didn't stop me from rousing him though. He was like, someone was looking for batteries, and he's like, "Hey man, I got some batteries." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's not like he's gonna use them today."
Never been used.
Ouch.
But he had his other drone there, like he was still racing and stuff. It was just
fully charged, ready to go.
Brand new in box.
We did a couple of Van Whip events in a parking lot like this, and like somebody's underground parking at their apartment complex, and we had a good time. It was fun. Really dark though, but
yeah, those places are so always dirty too. That was fun. You come out of there covered in gray shit.
Yeah, I mean nobody's cleaning them, of course, but
I think this is Ginge's video, right, Dan? Is this Ginge?
Yeah, this is Ginge FPV. The link is in the chat.
Ontario. Yeah, this is your friends in Ontario. This is Van Whip,
dude.
Old school.
Oh yeah,
this is Nuzo.
So I mentioned Crontech with the high-speed cameras. This was, if I remember correctly, this was Crontech's warehouse.
I think I was here for this one. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's Crontech's warehouse.
In the footage.
Wait, is this Van Whip?
It says the title is Van Whoop Face Punch Express brushless whoop.
Oh yes, this was this is before we had our own gates. That's why these were these were somebody else's gates. That's why they look so different. And this is when Whoops flew like absolute ass.
It says 6 years ago, so I can imagine.
Well, we take it for granted, but like this was like the 3.5 days, and even before that, and like, man, it was just on the cusp of brushless, and they just did not fly well at all. There was like everyone was flying angle mode because you basically had to, because if you hit something, you just immediately went in all directions if you were flying acro.
Right.
They've improved it so much since then. Yeah, this was when we set this up, this was like a bunch of people loaned us gates, which is something I always tell people. If you're trying to start your own Whoop League in like your local area, the best thing you can do is just talk to everybody that wants to fly and get everyone to just build a gate or two. And then
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
when you go to the event, I mean, you don't need that many. Like honestly, we got a lot in this video,
Mm.
but you really don't need this many. You could totally get by with like 5 or 6 gates and just like a bunch of
Mhm.
random track elements. Like go around the dryer, like go up over here and go
Yeah.
under the table, go through these chair legs, anything can be an obstacle.
Totally.
Yeah.
And like don't ever feel like that's a and they don't have to glow. They don't need
Mhm.
LEDs. They look cool, but you don't
No.
need it.
What's the
Yeah.
most creative obstacle gate you've made or used in your
Oh
time?
man.
And was it on fire?
I so
I want to see. I want to see a fire gate.
there was one event that we did at oh god, I gotta get this video for you. One event that we did at Toy Traders, which if you're not in the local Vancouver area, you might not know who they are, but they are one of the largest independent toy stores in the world, and they have
Mhm.
collectibles that I can't even describe to you. Like we're talking full size Hulk, full size like dioramas of
Oh
various
wow.
things going on, star battles of Star Wars, and then He-Man and
Oh
GI
wow.
Joe,
I
all these things. Yeah, it's incredible. So like I met the guy because I do a lot of charity work with various event groups like the 501st Legion and stuff like that, and I just said, hey, can we fly a drone race here? And he eventually just said, yeah, sure, why not? And I was like, really? Okay.
very cool.
So then, we're setting up stuff to do like loops. And one of the things we did was like going through the Hulk's legs. And so that was a pretty unique one. There was also one where there's these spiral things going like this. They're like, I don't know. They were trying to make it look like they're like jetpacks going like this. So we made that one of the gates that you had to fly through. That was pretty cool. And then we found out that apparently the figures that we were flying right next to, there you go, that's Toy Traders. The figures we were flying next to
Wow.
were worth apparently like, I don't know, $500 each or something. And we're like, oh, let's not fly through those then. Um,
Yeah.
so the guy was really cool about it. Matthews, amazing guy, the guy that owns Toy Traders. If you ever are in the Langley area, Langley, BC, I don't care if you're from the US, if you come up here to Vancouver, make a point. If you like collectibles and toys, seriously, go to Toy
Oh yeah.
Traders. It is worth it.
Who
So,
doesn't though,
yeah,
right? Like even if you're not interested in buying something like that, it's still pretty cool to see, I think. You know what I mean?
oh,
Like who doesn't want
that's
to go see a life-size Hulk?
exactly, exactly.
Like there you go. There's a Dalek there, man.
Yeah, man. Like we set up a course in this, if you can imagine, and it was so cool. I mean,
Wow.
it's actually gotten busier on the top of the shelves because when we first got there, when we were running our race, this was like right at the start of COVID, and literally the first week of COVID, which is why we only had like 5 people there, and it's yeah, it was just making it work with what we had, but like yeah, they had nowhere near that much stuff in it, and I should have had this ready for you. I can't believe I don't.
It's all good.
It's all good. Oh, you owe me a beer.
It's not the greatest quality picture.
Mike Wisnowski.
Yeah.
Mike Wazowski.
Is it Wazowski or Wisnowski? I can't remember.
Wazowski.
Wazowski, yeah.
Wazowski.
Yeah, Wazowski. I love that movie. It's a great movie.
Where's that audio coming from? Is that audio in this video?
Yeah, it's from this.
Oh, okay. At first, I thought maybe like Marcel's like roommates were like having a good time in the background or something in the kitchen.
This is where they lost the drone. Was you see on the outside there? See those buildings? You just saw them for a moment there, but yeah, that's where they were.
That was the one just recently.
Yeah,
It's
that
still
was
there
like
to this
last
day.
week or whatever. Yeah, it still is exactly. Let me see if I can find it
Somebody in
here.
1,000 years. Somebody in 1,000 years is going to dig up a tiny whoop.
Well, it's going to be on their balcony.
what's
They'd be
this?
like, "What's this?"
Free toy.
Yeah, somebody was spying on me.
More than likely, someone's going to kick it off their balcony and it's going to go flying down onto the ground.
Probably. One of my favorite stickers from Tiny Whoop is that one there. Oh, it's probably mirrored, but
Wait, hang on a second. Hang on. Where is there it is. Hello, 911. Is there a pervert in the park? Probably trying to spy on me.
Pretty much.
that's I think that's my favorite sticker from them.
Tiny oops.
Jesse reached out to me actually. Well, I reached out to him and then he responded to me. last week, but we haven't been able to connect yet. So
Awesome.
be
When
kinda
you
cool.
do, fucking make sure that you get something. I've tried to talk to him a few times and try to hook up with him, but only get talk to Skittles. And he says that when you talk to Jesse, it's like winning a lottery ticket because he's so ADHD. It's hard for him to connect with people and stuff. Sometimes it's
And
hard
he's
to even
busy
get
with
him
that too.
himself. So I was like,
Well,
oh, okay.
he messaged me, but then you said, "Oh yeah, let's talk tomorrow. I'll call you." And I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Cool, yeah, just let me know." And then nothing.
Yeah, he hasn't called you yet.
Yeah. So, but yeah, actually on that subject, our friends at Happy Model actually helped us, hooked us up. So we're waiting for some stuff from good old Happy Model,
Fuck
and
yeah.
they're sending some stuff our way for Van Whoop. So Van Whoop is going to get to enjoy some high quality hobby products from Happy Model.
Wicked.
Yeah, looking forward to that. So Beta FPV has been talking to us too, so we'll see if that goes anywhere. But
That's super awesome.
Yeah, man, that's great. But yeah, the whole Van Whoop thing, I think a lot of people, it was always just started because we like flying whoops, like what you're seeing here. Like this is the guy who co-founded Van Whoop with me, and this is his parents' house. That they have this amazing house with all these cool things to fly, and we just fly, just because it's fun.
I'm surprised he's
And
not landing in the water yet. I would have landed in the water once or twice
oh,
by now.
trust me, it's happened. Yeah.
Oh, almost got the tree there.
Fuck yeah.
Maddie's actually he's a better pilot than he gives himself credit for. He was always really good, but he crashes a lot. So
yep. Crash was
yeah.
part of the game.
Yeah, man, it's good times.
This is a SN video showing off I thought I took this off though, but unfortunately, it's just a talk through of the old movie, the 6 when it first came out.
Yeah,
I thought it was flying, but there wasn't flying.
4 years ago.
This is a
that was
funny
a great.
video.
No, but you know who does know? Aaron
Wait.
Ciatti, the tiny
I gotta change.
the
There it
micro
is.
king,
There it
the
is.
king of.
Hey.
You know
There you go.
more about small quadcopters
We better do it.
just about anybody I can think of, and that's why.
Don't you have it too,
Ciatti
Marcel?
is the
Don't you got just-
curator
there you go.
of the tiny whoop page
I don't
on
have
our
it, so.
website, FPVknowitall.com. And today, Ciatti, I called you.
So yeah, this is a cool video. It's
I wanna
fucking
go
35
with
minutes
you
long, but I wanted to
and get
share
the
on the
inside
stream as a
scoop on
reminder.
why you picked the
But yeah, he's got a
750 for
really
this
great
occasion.
video. Ciatti really
Not
knows his
everybody
shit.
agrees with you,
He
and sometimes
literally
they wanna
does it
argue.
every day, 6 packs a day,
Sometimes.
and
Sometimes,
he
always.
knows his shit. So check out his channel and check out that channel and video or whatever. But yeah,
Nice.
I was hoping to have him on tonight, but I think he's busy with his dance class. He's got dance classes on Tuesdays.
As you do.
Yep. Kmart's in the house. What's up, brother?
Oh God, I'd be so bad at dancing. I'm like
I used to
so
go to
not
Kmart all
a
the time
rhythmic
as a kid.
person.
Really?
I am
Can't keep a beat?
a terrible dancer.
Well, I guess I can like tap a beat, but yeah, just dancing. I'm just not bendy. I'm not flowy like that. I'm very like. I'd probably dance more like Elaine from Seinfeld.
There you go.
Put me in a
Or
costume.
Carlton. The Carlton?
Put me in a. Oh yeah, Carlton.
Yeah.
Put me in a.
Yeah.
Put me in a costume and I'll dance. Like
There you go.
I'll
Yeah,
try to dance
yeah.
anyway.
Oh, with alcohol and such in you, then yeah, that's a different story. But yeah, sober dancing.
Where was
No.
this? Where
No.
was this? I don't even
No,
remember where
no,
this was.
Never.
I don't know, but this was a Van Whoop event.
No, I know. I remember this. I remember the event, but I don't remember where we are.
That's a cool spot for sure.
Is this
Yeah,
somebody's
it was a
house
neat
or like a
house.
frat house or something?
It's a
Frat
house.
house?
Yeah, this was. Where was this now?
There's a big
Yeah,
SN
this was
Hobbies
like.
banner on the wall.
Yeah, this was a friend's house. I remember this now.
I definitely want to do something like this at my place. For
Yeah,
sure.
well, dude, anytime.
I got so
Like,
much
seriously.
space. I've got the exact amount of space too, and then plus a backyard with more features.
See the dude's head just sticking in there.
Yeah. Mark. Is that the bald head guy? I think his
Mark.
name's Mark.
Yes. We're actually going to his work tomorrow, actually, for a Van Whoop event.
Trouble's here. Trouble's in the house.
Hey,
What's up, E-Doc? Good to see you,
What's up,
man.
E-Doc?
you guys are
Hey,
flying
Doc.
whoop stuff.
Hell yeah. All day,
Indeed.
every day.
Standard deviation.
This is a little fun video per timing. This was day 2 from a little bit of our capturing footage. I don't usually share my footage, but just because it was part of.
Tell me someone hit the gaps under the clock there.
Actually, we couldn't.
yeah.
It was a clear plexi in front there.
I hate that.
Yeah.
My nemesis.
Yeah, I think you showed this one a couple weeks ago, and I asked the same thing. I'd be like, oh.
Yeah. Totally.
I think that and chicken wire are my two nemesis when gorilla whooping.
Oh,
Yep.
chicken wire.
I'm digging this
Because you can't see it and then you hit it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's covered. Because apparently they don't want birds nesting up there.
Truth. Makes sense. But I want
Can't
to
imagine you get off some of those pigeon spikes that they've got.
Yeah.
in the
Oh
city.
God!
Have you
Did you see
seen
the
those?
video where FPV
those would
Skittles
just
got
eat
stuck
a-
in the pigeon spikes, and
Yeah.
then used a second whoop to try to get it out, and then got it stuck too?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
gosh. Double oops.
Oh, that sucks.
Fuck yeah. I actually got stuck on that same kind of shit with my whoop at this event on the first day, but we had to reach up and get it. And we had 2 people like climb on each other's shoulders to get it down.
Okay,
That's what I do. Heavy lifting.
I do have footage of Toy Traders, and it's HD.
Oh, wicked! We'll play it right after this.
Okay.
Do you have those other 2 still shared? Can you unshare them somehow?
The queries? Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, which ones?
The 2 queries, yeah. Unless you want me to play them again, but I don't think.
No, that's fine. I'll get rid of them.
Sweet.
Let me just find a way to present this.
You broke your hand, Kmart? What? What'd you do?
Dude. You're going to go blind next. Not supposed to do that.
Kmart's gonna have to fly like one left now and learn the over the chest.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
How do you
That's good,
breaking your hand has got to suck rocks, man. Ugh.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
how do you do it though?
Especially if
I
it's
mean,
like, is it your dominant hand or your? Oh, Kmart. Oh, I'm not angry, but I'm disappointed.
Disappointed.
push the wall. Damn it. Toy Traders.
Oh man, this would be so much fun.
So this is
Okay,
this
so
is
the Toy
actually
Store.
I flew this at a this was a Van Whoop event we did at the start of the pandemic. That, as I said, it was literally the first week of lockdown, so you can see there's like nobody in here. This also because the store was closed at the time, but
Batman.
we are invited to come back. I just have to find the time when we can. But you can see why I'd want to come back here. This place is insane.
Yeah.
I want to like.
I just
motor
saw.
look at your whoops
I think
now,
it was a
'cause, like,
Stargate on the wall.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. Can you imagine a cool like a
What?
Stargate as a
Like-
gate? That'd be great.
If you're a GI Joe fan, here's He-Man to the right. There's the Lego
Oh.
area over to the right here. All the
Man.
swords.
Oh, I see the skull.
I mean, he has actual
Oh,
like
Gray
stuff
Skull.
from Chappie.
Optimus Prime
this
is
is a-
huge.
Yeah, the Star Wars. He has
That's
an
a
actual Death
big
Star.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm in love.
Is there a gap? Is there a
Oh,
gap? Can
yes.
you go there? Oh, you go
Can
right
you-
in there.
oh.
almost.
Dur, 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 dur.
Wow.
Yeah.
Silver
So, anyways,
Surfer?
Dude, I want to print some stuff for this guy.
That full-size Silver Surfer looks amazing.
so again,
Love that.
this is in Langley, BC. For those who want to know, it's called Toy Traders. They do have their own website. It's as cool as it looks. Go there. I'm
it-
just going to say that because they really are great people.
Is it all for sale? or
All
like
the
maybe
stuff,
some
all
of it
these that
is
you
not
see on
for
the
sale?
walls, yes. The stuff
Shelf,
above, not as
Yeah.
much, but
Not
like they used to.
for the right
they
price,
actually make
probably, but yeah.
They make a majority of their money off of like trade-ins. Like people will sell their old toys and then they'll sell them for on collectible markets and stuff like that. So that's why they're known as toy traders.
Right.
Yeah, anyway, this is just
Nice.
me. This is literally just me flying around. Yeah.
This is cool though. This is a great little.
I feel like with modern whoops, you'd have to motor output limit to not knock the things around the walls.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm obviously not flying like I was racing here. I'm just kind of at least initially, I was trying to get smooth footage. Now I just don't care. But
being responsible.
Yeah, and also trying not to hit things.
Oh, like that.
Oh,
yeah, well, all that glassware on the right side.
There's so much gaps that I would want to hit, but yeah, like you said,
like a whoop in a china shop.
Okay. So hold on. Whoops. Oh shit, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Okay, here. So this or no? Okay, I actually did the course. That's right. I should go back. We should do the course. Okay, so here's the actual course. I tried to do it just to show that we actually had a course here. You can see all the glowing gates there.
Okay, there it is.
Okay, I was going to try to show you. Okay, see that?
Oh, there's one there. Okay.
If you can see the flying, this is a much bigger quad than you're supposed to do these gates with, so it's a little bit harder to fly. Okay, see on the left, you see those guys that are going up? Yeah, right there up above. Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. But anyways, we had that as a gate initially, and then we had the guy who owns the place say, yeah, those are really valuable. Maybe don't fly through that. And it's like, oh, okay. You were supposed to go through the legs of that giraffe, by the way. That was part of the course.
Good.
And then you had to weave through the Lego men.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Weave through here. It was hard to do with this big quad.
That's sick. That's rad. I like that idea.
And then down here. And then through there. And then around and back to the start finish.
Cool.
So that was our course.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was good.
That's
it was good times.
Cool spot.
You can see me flying there with my old fat sharks that I don't use anymore. There's my crotch.
Woohoo. Excuse me a moment. Yeah. I'll be right back.
My Rotor Riot shirt.
Hush, welcome in, Hush. Good to see you. Fuck yeah, right on. That's super cool.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we found some really cool spots to fly, and it's really just about like who's offering you the cool spot to fly, if you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. One of the places I've always wanted to fly, and I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I'd love to do it, is the Vancouver Aquarium. I think that'd be an amazing place to fly. You need to have glow gates for sure, but that would be amazing. And I used to work there, so I might be able to pull some favors here and there from people I know, but I don't know if it's likely. You never know.
Yeah, you never know.
That and
that event insurance.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that for sure.
Because I found when we had that like the number of people that agreed to host us went way up afterwards.
It's a good point. Actually,
we have
the other one
liability.
The other one is those traditional like rifle ranges where you shoot like the light sensors and then the thing like jumps up or whatever. They have
like
one of those.
Quest, you mean?
No, like, okay, we're talking like if you've been to the P&E off axis, they have one there where it's you put your quarter in, you've got your like big light gun and you just shoot the little targets and then the duck will jump up around or the light will change from, you know what I mean? Like when it's a target shooting thing, that would be just such an amazing whoop course. And I'd love to do that too. But my understanding of it is those are so old that people don't want anything to potentially wreck them. So
yeah,
that
equipment you can't get anymore.
Exactly. So yeah, I'm much more about Jesse Perkins and how he likes tiny whip stuff. I like it to be just unique and entertaining. I completely understand that it's a race series for most people, but I always find it like mixing the two can be a good mix in my opinion. So that's why I like doing it that way.
I like having fun with it. That's definitely my thing for sure.
It's funny. It's like that race I did with Jesse was probably the most frustrating race I did this year.
Frustrated because the course was hard, or
well, it was so long that you couldn't push and you couldn't crash because you had to like fly at half throttle, and then your battery would die if you did that and you didn't have any crashes. Your battery would die just after you landed in the crash gate because it was just like the slowest race I've ever been a part of.
Wow.
Well, this was our first event. I guess you saw this video, Edoc, but
Yeah.
I think this was our first race this year. It was using our old gates that we still have at the moment, but we're going to be replacing
Upgrading.
soon.
Yep.
Yep.
I feel like
Have you,
Edoc like watches all the race videos on YouTube.
It's
Doing like
it's
research.
not far from. I don't know. There's so many of them. I do limit myself. I did see DCHs of the last race you guys did,
Mm-hmm.
but it's
Yeah,
like those courses still kind of pain me.
Yeah, it's definitely like, well, we used larger elements for that one for the most part. We had a couple of the smaller gates, but mostly they were the larger ones, like that Beta FPV one on the floor there.
I think it's kind of cool to have a mix as well, though. I mean, I also always practiced back in the day with smaller gates. I had no idea until I started racing. I was like, oh shit. I have a lot more room to go around these gates now.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the last 2 races we held, but like, yeah, we went huge gates and we're like, let's crank up the amount of acro needed to complete the courses.
Wow.
So
Yeah, that's
2
gonna
courses
mess-
back. I did one with you had a power loop element, and then
Nice.
what was the? Oh, and barrel rolls, because those are super fun.
Didn't you also have a slide element too, like where you land on the slide?
No, the slide was that was the race I was just talking about. That was Jesse
was
Perkins did the race with the slide.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Nice.
That'd be sick. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, that'd be so much fun.
Yeah.
He does it right too. He makes it so silly. It makes it like enjoyable too. Like ridiculous. It's more of a party.
Has anybody ever done like an enduro race where you got to do like 5 batteries? So
The Weebly 500 was a team race.
Team race?
So it was like teams of 5, and each person had to do at least 2 laps, and then you had to do pit stops, and the race was the first team to 500 laps won. And then if you got caught on the track, you'd have to call a caution, or if you needed marshalling, and they would shut the track down, and they would award every other team a lap while you go and rescue your stuck stuff.
Crazy.
That sounds cutthroat.
It was interesting.
Yeah, PAX tubing is probably the best thing for the gates for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're okay.
Thinking about ordering.
So I've got to actually look and see what it is that our gates are made of.
They look like PEX.
I think they are, yeah. Yeah, just one sec. I'll be right back.
I don't know. I'm still give me PVC, because I like having stiff gates, because then you can hang them off things easier and they don't flop.
Right. Yeah. True.
The PEX is pretty. I don't know. It's pretty solid.
Yeah, I don't know. We have a couple PEX gates, but they usually don't make it into the course because
so
I don't know. It's not as solid as the tube gates we have.
I mean, I guess it's not PVC solid, but I mean that's not bad.
It's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And the nice thing is they light up too, which is kind of nice. But what I've learned is they come apart, so I'm going to end up just probably getting an extension.
Solder 2 together.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe the gates won't be fully. Maybe they won't be fully lit the whole time, but at least initially, all I need to do is try.
Well, that was us when I took over the chapter. It was like I kind of mandated like we're not using old size gates. We're using at least race gal size gates. And one of our chapter members had a bunch of those, and he just took each of them and took half of them and just took the 2 halves and put them together and just doubled the size of them, and they actually work pretty decent.
Yeah, they're way too big when you do that. At least in these
double the size.
Yeah, they're like that's half. I mean that's a lot.
That's like a 5-inch gate. That's like a 5-inch gate.
Hold on a second. Here, let's pull out one of our gates just to show you.
Who's soldering in this video?
I don't know. You got the video.
Gotta get the We Bleed LED circle.
Oh, this is
Tiny Whoop video.
Oh, this is the weight saving one, isn't it? Yeah. Because that's what you need to do on these super lightweight. Whoops, is making there. Yeah, like. God, I got to back up to even get this in frame.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
nice.
No, it's so fun. This is way more fun to fly through.
That's ridiculous.
That's
For
just
a whoop?
that's fun if you're flying really, really fast. But I guess that gets into the discussion about when you completely broke my mind and told me that you guys were racing like 5-inch with whoops, and I'm like, oh,
I think like
okay.
what we're doing is even crazier because I've never seen 5-inch tracks with the amount of verticality that we're doing.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I'm not, first of all, I'm not saying bad things about it. What I am saying is that it's a marked departure from what I've been doing for the last, 5 years with the event we run. That isn't to say that I'm not open. Oh no, I know. And I'm open to it. We did have more people say they'd be interested in going fast than people that didn't want to go fast, but it was actually a pretty tight race in that regard. We did a survey. We said, okay, would you rather more fast or would you rather more like fun and complex circuits? And it was kind of split, but there were more people saying I'd like to try fast. So I was like, okay.
I just really like the big gates because it's like I find the races get really tight, and when you can actually pass people in the gates instead of like hitting each other constantly
or hitting the gates.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is like when you do bigger gates, people aren't on the floor so often. Like I find when I make tighter courses, it's like you just like half the time it's just people turtling.
Yeah.
Well,
I hated that about races.
Yeah, we have corner marshal requirements, like so that's part of the reason. Like I always treated it like a surface RC race, which I used to do, and like corner marshaling just part of that event, and I made it part of this one, and it seems to work. But I mean, it doesn't mean it's perfect, obviously. Like you said, Edoc, I mean, it's going to be more consistent if you're not crashing as often, obviously. But I don't know. It just depends. Like it just depends on whether you're. Yeah, if you're doing what you want out of it, right? And I think a lot of people enjoy the technical nature of whoop races. If you're going to call it a race, I don't know, but it's fair enough. Like I've absolutely listened to what you said, and we're going to try it.
Yeah,
for sure.
One thing you also got to get Vancouver people on is race cow, because if you get enough people to do race cow, you get them to bring the race cow gates to the race. And you can make much crazier courses when you have basically unlimited PVC to make elements with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have told people, hey, if you guys feel like making your own gates, we will use them. Please do, basically, is what I said. And people have been offering. I don't know if it's going to happen, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I think it's funny because we've had like all race cow people, and then it just got to the point where it was like, okay, we have so much PVC now. Let's put priority on the people that have put LEDs in their PVC. And it's like, I think our tracks are almost entirely LED now.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. We had off grid. I completely agree with you. Yeah. Racing does help you. Well, okay. It's interesting. I'm a terrible race pilot. I have no problem admitting that. Like I'm not good at all. I am consistently in the last of the field, no matter when I'm racing. I no longer do it for that. I do it because of the camaraderie, this kind of stuff, like talking to you guys. Like that's what I'm doing when I'm racing. I'm just sitting there having a social time, and hey, I get to fly drones at the same time. That's cool. I don't do it because I'm fast. I do it because I just enjoy the social aspect of it, and I love the techie. I love building them, honestly. Like I built this last night because I was just like, okay, I've got a factory whoop, I'm going to build it. But like my point is, when you're racing, I don't find that it's the same as when you're just piloting. Like, yes, okay, racing helps you hit gaps and stuff, but I have entirely different rates for racing. I have entirely different like methods of doing things. And maybe Edoc, you to disagree with me on this. I don't know, but like
Absolutely.
No, you do disagree with me? Okay, interesting.
Absolutely.
What's
it's like I found as I got better at racing, my rates kind of crept up, and now I'm at the point now my racing rates and freestyle rates are the same. So I fly one set of rates all the time now. And I find like I don't even have to think about it when I fly. I can fly anything without, there's no adjustment periods.
Interesting.
All
my drones, not all my drones, but all my different size drones are a little bit different rates. A little bit different. Feel a little bit different.
I'm one set of rates.
Yeah, I'm with Edoc. I just dragged the CLI dump of my rates over.
Wow. Interesting.
Well,
yeah, I'm down to I think I'm down to like 450 or something on my rates when I'm racing. And it's like I can't freestyle with
rates
that.
are like around like 660 now.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's like basically freestyle race. So
Yeah, I think that's what I run, 700.
yeah, no, I think to Off Grid's point, I feel like racing improves you a lot because I feel like when you freestyle, like if you fly 6 packs in a freestyle session, that's a good freestyle session. You're usually done. So if you fly 6 packs racing, it feels like you're just getting started.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
we've had sessions where we flew like 30 to 40 packs, and like I've never had a freestyle session where we've done that.
Wow.
I used to fly, actually, when I went freestyling, I used to fly like a dozen packs. That was pretty standard for me. But
I feel like
not really
it's like freestyling. You'd hit all the gaps, and then you do the tricks you'd want to do, and then you'd be done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess I just kept finding other stuff. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, for me, like, I mean, flying and cinematic and being fast was never my goal. I just like flying. It's just fun. I mean, I grew up watching Top Gun and, you know, playing with G.I. Joe planes and whatever. And I'm just like, I want to fly. And now I can, you know, and it's like anywhere I want. And that's one of the reasons I love the whoop side of things. It's just like, you know, let's go and fly. Oh yeah. Oh god, this is a terrible. This is showing how bad of a racer I used to be. This is even worse than I am now. But
this is a great fucking video, man. I don't cut anybody up. I think it's awesome content.
Oh, look at those brushed whoops.
Yeah, that, actually, I have that up here somewhere. That whoop, I don't know where it is. I never flown it. It's just it was something I won at like a contest, but it's like it was incredibly out of date, and it had the big motors on it, the big brush motors. If anyone remember those, but I should point this out. So okay, this ring that we're flying
What
around.
is that thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us about
So this is at Crontech, and I do recommend looking them up. It's a good buddy of mine that actually owns that company. That's why we got to use their space all the time. Anyway, they're a high-speed camera company, and that ring that you're seeing, all of that, what would you call that, trussing? The reason it's in a circle is because they would put, I think it was 100 individual cameras, kind of like a Matrix style, where they'd have them all in a circle. They call it the ring.
Yep.
To do like bullet time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Literally, they would do something in high speed with all of the cameras in every single angle, so you could just rotate around the object as well as advance the frames at the same time. They had software for it, and that's what all that's for. So that was like a demonstration they were doing to try to promote themselves, and it worked. They got a lot of attention for it. We do have some footage. I don't have it with me, unfortunately, but we do have footage of whoops flying through the ring when it was actually together.
Cool.
Yeah, so pretty neat.
Yeah,
but
it's neat having this video.
Neat having nerdy friends.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
That's cool. And that's like the whole thing about what you're saying is just like fly whatever, make gates out of whatever, you know, just enjoy it.
Yeah, there's a video. Linus Tech Tips did a video on them. Actually, they went and visited there, and he also has a YouTube channel called Will It Mow on Tesla. Tesla 500 is his channel name. Anyway, but that's how he started with the whole thing, because he was dropping stuff into a lawnmower, and he wanted to do it in high speed. And he couldn't find a high-speed camera that he could afford or find anywhere. So he's like, well, why don't I just make my own? So he did. Funny. And then he kickstarted it, and everyone's like, this is amazing. And they're like, he's like, oh, really? Okay, I guess, well, geez, this is a business now. And that's literally what started it. He's dropped everything from, you know, computer cases to, you know, whatever, glassware to like adult toy products. Into he got an entire pallet load of reject dildos from Bad Dragon, which is I think just hilarious.
Oh my goodness, that's funny.
So yeah, anyways,
that's
crazy. This is good flying, man. What are you talking about?
No, I'm freaking terrible. Are you kidding me?
Well, 2 out of 3 people on the panel would say yeah, exactly. 2 out of 3 people would say you're doing fucking great, bud.
Well, thanks, man. Appreciate that. This shows you how long ago this was. I was still flying a freaking Clearview. You can see the Clearview on the top there.
Yeah, I remember those.
Oh, Clearview had your name in it?
Yeah, you can put your name in it. It was one of those neat things. It was actually a great system until it just died on me for absolutely no reason. And then all they offered me was like, oh, yeah, we'll send you a new module. No problem. It's like, okay, well, are you going to send it to me? They're like, no, you have to pay for it. It's like, what?
Well,
I still have it in my box over there.
Crazy.
The box.
Yeah, I went to the Fusion
The
and
box
never
of
went
shame.
back. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I have so many boxes of shame. I mean, like, anyone else a subscriber of Quad Box back in the day?
Yeah.
God,
Quad.
that
Do you
was-
still have all of them? I gave away all
Well,
my quad boxes.
I use it. I use it as my storage for my extra drone parts.
Right. Truth.
Oh, that makes sense. Hey, man.
Yeah.
You know,
We got to
you're
come up
older
with
when
our
you
own
get the quad
Canadian
box,
quad
don't you?
box. We need to do our own Canadian quad box. Get like True
Yeah.
RC, SN Hobbies, and any other Canadian brands we can think of.
And we'll use someone other than Canada Post so that it can't not
Well,
get delivered.
yeah, for sure. We'll use a drone delivery service like Walmart.
Perfect. Yeah, Amazon. And I did this a couple of years ago, but like a couple of fan events. There was an online VR event, and during the pandemic, excuse me, Maddie and I were like, well, I told Maddie, I'm like, hey, we should do like an FPV drone panel about like what it is and what it's like to fly and stuff. And we figured out a way because everyone was online. We just did it through OBS, and I had one of those cheap Banggood FPV tune-in things.
Yep.
And you plugged it into the computer, and it was like a USB webcam that just showed video, which is pretty awesome. Like wireless video. So we did some demos. We just we went into a field and just did loops and, like just freestyle and stuff like that. And people thought it was the coolest thing ever because it was all real time, And something that I've always thought was one of the neatest things about this hobby is it's so real time. That you can do that kind of thing, and it's I don't know, it's cool
for sure.
What are we watching here? Is this a parade? This is a parade, isn't it? I totally lost my list.
Yeah, Marcel, do you have a cute videos to show? Because we've got one of a race that I thought was cool at a cool location.
Sure, yeah. This is
where do I paste it?
FPV.
Maybe.
Just DM it to you.
6 years ago.
A carnival with a tiny.
Throw this one in the playlist.
Where'd you sent it on Discord?
Oh yeah, I had to send it over Discord. It was actually at a VR arcade in New Mexico. They held a whoop race there.
Oh, I can't play this video.
What?
Hang on.
We were watching that.
Nah, you don't want to watch that.
I got to fly
You're
through
backwards again.
You got a what?
I got a fly through video from when I was camping with a bunch of nerds. It was like a huge group of us, like we're talking 50, 60 of us, and like we had like a hot tub trailer and like a flush toilet and stuff, and we're in the middle of the bush. It was
Awesome.
one of those ones where I replaced the audio on it. So
okay. Speaking of replacing the audio.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, turn the audio off on that one. It's not my video, but I love this location for when they held the whoop race here.
Yeah, this is
crazy.
That's pretty cool.
I'd be so distracted on everything else around it.
Mirrors. That was a mirrors on the wall there. So there's only 2 gates there, but
those are not the bigger gates, are they? Those look like the smaller gates.
Yeah,
are they?
are.
Okay, because I know they have 2 different sizes.
Look at this place. Holy!
They're not they're not the like the one that I just pulled out. That's like the 3-foot ones, but they are 24-inch circles.
Okay.
With the lights and everything. Look at you go.
Those look trippy as all crap, man.
Yeah.
And all the projections on the wall and everything.
Those ones are probably plugged in because they're really hard on batteries.
Yeah, I'd
So
imagine.
they do run on battery, but not for a lot, like an hour at a time. Then you got to swap them.
Yeah, these are all day plugged in.
Look at all the freaking gates. There's probably like a couple grand worth of gates in this video.
Yeah.
Well, this is
like I'm looking at this.
Holy crap.
I'm looking at this as a race, as someone who runs races, and I'm sure you are, Edoc. And it's like, holy crap, how do they afford that?
Well, I know exactly how they afford it because it was a lot of Team Weebly pilots that put it on that get them discounted gates, and then you bring them all in a to one place. They all bring like 6 gates apiece, and you make a track like this.
That's pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the many hands thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
The more racers, the more gates, the more bigger course you can do.
Well, it doesn't look like he's doing a course as much as just flying through the gates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was
Cruising around.
doing a cinematic fly through and then started
Yeah.
doing pieces of the course. But he is also he's flying this with like I think this is a squirt. Like it's not a like a small symbol either. It's a 3-inch one.
Right.
This venue is crazy. It's amazing.
Yeah, because
All the
what do they call
projections.
that? Electric Playground. Yeah, Electric Playground in New. That was I think this one was Albuquerque.
Crazy.
They're not all LCD, like LED walls, or that's projections, right?
Well, yeah, most of the walls are like even like they had it on the seats too. But yeah, no, this is a VR arcade that they took over.
It's crazy.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very, very cool.
Need some
Electric
MDMA.
Playhouse. Fucking A. Really dope. Really dope. Okay, we've got a few more videos. Anybody else got any cool stuff?
I got that
Just one.
that fly through video if you want. It's a YouTube thing.
Yep.
I'll have to go on Chrome if you want to hear it though, right? Yeah, I think that's how that works. I don't use Chrome. Which would mean I can't do that. Okay, that's fine. All right.
Sorry, excuse me. I was
What
talking
the
in
heck's
chat
that
with Tobias. I suggested to him dollar store hula hoops, and I said they come in 2 sizes in my dollar store, and he just said, "You know, the Oklahoma dollar store hula hoops are going to be massive."
Why? Why? I don't get it.
The large because
There's the bigger
Size of the people in Oklahoma.
I don't know.
Okay. Let's present. No idea if that's going to work or not.
E-Doc, how do you only have 266 subscribers? It's fucking ridiculous.
I don't promote my channel or any. I just put videos I think are cool on it, and that's it. I think I had this discussion with my kids. Is the funny thing because she's catching my oldest is catching up to me.
I don't know if you're getting the audio or not, but like I was
No.
very proud of the fact you don't hear any drones at all in this. Of course.
Fuck yeah.
Dad.
This looks like a
Fun
familiar
fact: I filmed this and then I actually uploaded it while we were at camp from a Starlink.
So it must have been a drier part of the year if you're able to get through that many trees without using too much video.
Totally.
Looks good.
I think we tried to do a track through the forest here.
Oh,
and
that was a
like
bad
we
loop.
got one turn in and it was like just complete video loss.
Oh, wow. Was this on analog or was this HD0?
You can't turn up your transmitter though. Yeah, you can't turn up your transmitter power.
We tried that to see if it would make
trailer.
it better. It made it worse.
Is there even water in that
There's our
hot tub?
shower.
It
There's
doesn't
our
look like
flush
room
toilet.
for water with all those people.
Crazy. Flush toilet.
This is an amazing spot, by the way. If this is up near Harrison Hot Springs, and it's completely like it's about 30 or 40 minutes down like one of the roughest roads you've ever been down.
I do
but
know
like
this spot.
worth it, you know.
Yeah, I do know this spot. My buddies have gone here with their 4x4 trucks before. And it looked familiar when you first showed the video. I was like, wait, what? Cool.
Do you know all these
There we go.
people here?
Lots of nerds.
Oh, cool. You do some long range
Anyways.
up that mountain, Marcel.
Yeah. So I was like, Marcel's looking at the long range opportunities right there, isn't he?
I've been in that area. Okay, those are more hills than they are mountains in comparison to what I fly.
Oh, listen to you. I don't fly up hills anymore. I only fly up mountains.
I'm just saying. You're
just
calling them
saying.
mountains. Don't call them mountains.
Hills are beneath me.
The hills of eyes.
They're not big enough.
Oh, they don't have white caps. They don't have white caps. They're not mountains. What We've had this conversation
Yeah.
before.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, here's the track that we flew on Sunday.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
If it doesn't have a glacier,
Man.
I'm not interested.
That's
What a
right.
nice 5-inch course you got here. Oh, never
Yeah.
mind. That's the other one.
Yeah, this is whoops. Yeah. Yeah, no, this is an element that I've never seen on a 5-inch course.
If you're doing
power
5
between
inches
two
inside
things.
like this is insane.
Yeah, right.
Oh, but yeah, this element right
Jeez.
here, people were not happy
Quick,
with that. I did not make that
Oh my
double
gosh.
dive big enough.
You're
So
fast,
I made
man.
it so
Jeez.
I made it so everyone else only had to do the top face of the dive, but I still made myself do both the top and
Both.
bottom faces. 'cause-
That's right.
Yeah.
As penance
Right.
for creating it.
There.
yeah,
That's cool though. I like that. That's dope.
it was
This is
a little
where-
too
see,
difficult.
You guys are like, oh yeah, you're flying great, Finn. You're doing a great job. It's like, yeah, great.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but
let's
nobody
put you on a
flies
course
like
like this. Let's put you on a
Nobody.
course like this and see how you fly.
Nobody
I
flies
wouldn't
like
fly
All
like
your
this one,
flying
dude.
is on, yeah. All your flying has been on tiny courses.
You can't compare yourself to a master of disaster. You
No,
compare
that's fair,
yourself to like us who've been
Yeah.
flying for a while and we still suck, but we
Well,
love it.
and nor do I want to compare myself because that's how you get down
Yeah.
a rabbit hole. But that's
Yeah.
one of the reasons that I
Yeah.
like whooping because like when I'm racing 5-inch, there's really nothing to stare at other than how bad you're doing compared to everybody else because that's the entire point of that event, right? And it's like when you're doing whoops, to me, it's just more about like, hey, I got through the whole course and hey, I had a really good time because I was flying through that cool thing, as
Oh,
opposed to
geez,
just
you got
hey,
the Min Chan flying inside.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
got
so you
Min
saw
Chan
him.
filmed,
Now
yeah.
you're about to lose your mind. You're like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, this guy
Min
is.
Chen is ungodly.
Is this him actually flying a 5-inch indoor?
No,
this
it
is-
was a Cinewhoop, but still, like,
Oh, it was
it's absurd.
Well, him and
not a tiny whoop. What was it?
what's the other guy? Hyper.
There you go.
Oh, he shows
No,
up.
Neon is the other one. That's absolutely
Neon,
nutty.
yeah.
Hyper is good too, yeah. But Neon is one that like breaks my head when he flies around me because I'm like, how do you process everything?
Oh
that
yeah,
quickly.
that's my problem. My brain doesn't.
Like, doesn't even make
insane.
sense.
Yeah, well, he's like
Doesn't.
flying a 3-inch Cinewhoop like it's a 65mm tiny whoop.
Yeah.
He's found the center of gravity to rotate it on too.
Yeah. He's got the custom Min Chan Kim TX.
And yeah, the other crazy thing is he's doing that too with a GoPro on it.
Right.
Yeah, I was wondering
It's
about
not
that.
lightweight or
Holy
anything.
crap, that's a, you're really pushing
That's
those
the-
motors a bit.
That's the part that's nuts.
You could kill somebody with a GoPro traveling at speed.
It's like right in his face too.
Yeah. You can't imagine catching a GoPro in the forehead at like 100 kilometers an hour.
Oh, you see how much I damaged my face just hitting myself with my whoops?
No, show us the pictures.
Oh, it's on the video. Yeah, here. Because yeah, that was how I finished the last race. Got here, I'll send it to Marcel as well. And the funny thing
So
is,
is
it
this
wasn't
like
even
where-
a direct hit.
Glancing blow.
So it's time to round 2.
What are those goggles he's wearing?
I think they're HD0 ones
Those are
that he
DJIs.
took the. Oh, the DJI, right? Yeah, those are DJI. Yeah, but he always he takes the plastic off of them and then hydro dips them and then rebuilds them.
Makes sense.
He does it to his radio too.
I painted
Yeah,
my
I-
front patch on my DJs orange.
I still find it funny
Matte
that
orange.
I think Minchan's one of like 3 people I've seen that got AG01 gimbals and then switched back to plastic.
Really
Yeah.
interesting.
Crazy. Anyway,
Why would
Yeah,
that
used
be?
to-
What would be the argument? What would be the argument for that? Lighter or
Because he flies so much that the lighter gimbals just make it easier. Oh yeah, see you got yours all nice up too.
Well, these are just that's the decal, but you know,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
it's still. I always liked how this looked.
I like the googly eye
wish you could do
patch
that.
antennas. That's awesome.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
There's
Actually,
my
these are.
face after taking a hit
Oh.
with a 65mm.
Aw.
Fat lip.
If you rewind it, but you can even see the hit. It's not even a direct hit either. It's a funny thing. It's like I hit a pull and it was the glance off of that
Oh.
right to the face. I think I
Ouch.
bled for like 20 minutes from that.
Was it you flying or somebody else? Yeah, it was you
No, it was
flying.
me. Yeah, it was me flying.
Yeah.
It was this close. 'Cause-
Self-inflicted.
Nobody
I
to
still haven't
blame but
gotten my
yourself.
trophy for this, but yeah, I was like, this is the course for the last race gal that I designed, and I think T-Dog and Neon had already eliminated themselves because they missed too much. So it was like the first place was up for grabs. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go as hard as I can and get it, and I did get it.
Fat
But
shark.
it was
fat
at a
man.
cost. Yeah,
Fat
that's a
shark,
great
fat
one.
So,
that was
which
the flow up.
b-boy did you steal the checkerboard from?
Oh, so the funny thing about like why I got that checkerboard is it's the Race Scout sizes are 4x6,
Okay.
and so I bought a 4x6 checkerboard rug, and I am notoriously bad for squaring things up. So I used the checkers to square things up, and then when I was flying, I was like, wait, this also gives me like something else to anchor to that's on the floor.
Mm-hmm. And it looks cool.
Yeah.
There you go.
And then add it with the LEDs on the gates, and it just it makes I feel like it makes the footage look faster than it actually is.
That too, yeah. You should get the blurry ones or something, or like get like a trippy pattern on the ground or something too. It'd be really neat.
Yeah.
I just went for like the cheapest one because it was just something to line things up better.
Yeah, totally. Like you were saying, squaring it up makes sense. We're gonna fast forward through some videos. We got one from Johnny DRC. We'll play next.
Johnny D. Oh, that's right. I see.
I'm going to glue some sunglasses onto my new whoop because it isn't cool enough.
It's science, man. A good-looking whoop flies 37% better.
Oh yeah,
I'll disagree about that. This is UWL, and there's a weight minimum.
As my hat says, 20% better than everything.
I don't know. That's why, like I don't know if you guys seen Underground Drone League, but that's the one where you have to have 40 grams minimum.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I put HD0 in my whoop, and I still wasn't at it. So it now is a fire whoop. Oh god,
Nice.
terrible.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy bright.
Yeah. Oh,
What if you get like
do I have an ND
could
filter?
you get like a tiny little could you just add like a
this
fifth motor, like a thrust motor?
Oh god, no. It's funny. It's like explicitly stated in the rules to only have 4 motors.
Only have 4
Let's
motors.
see. Yeah.
You can't have an extra
I
motor.
always wonder. You see these guys doing
weight.
speed runs. It'd be kind of fun to put an EDF on a drone.
Let's see if I
get up to
here, if I
speed.
put an ND filter. Oh, there we go. Now you can see the fire effect.
Oh, wait.
EDF has happened.
Ooh. Flickering LED.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
like
cool.
one of those like LED candles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, put on the whoop.
That's hilarious.
It looks like it's on fire.
I thought that was something customized or something. That's hilarious.
Well, then I need some sunglasses.
No, it's the
Like Aphinity.
It's the tiny
You
from
need to have some
Tiny Whoop.
sunglasses, man.
Those are.
I'm
cool,
at weight now. I like fire
I'll-
more than sunglasses.
All of my sunglasses, all of my whoops have sunglasses.
Where did you
That's
get the
hilarious.
sunglasses? Where did you get it from?
Actually, I got them from tinywhoop.com.
There you go.
Oh. Yeah, they got a bunch of funny things. They got little hats too, don't they?
They have like
Get a little
everything.
hat.
The top hats. Yeah.
They have like the little driver, like the little like pilot you can put in there too.
That's crazy.
I think I've got it here somewhere. Where's my whoop box? Here's my whoop box. Look at all my extra whoop parts. It's just like I have all these LEDs. See, I have the LEDs I bought. I don't know how many years ago from Tiny Whoop, and I've never used them.
What?
It's like
Get you
well,
to
because
Saturday
they're
night.
like
Let me grab one.
they're heavy. Yeah, that's the problem, right? They're heavy.
Should use them as giveaways, prizes for your next event.
There you go.
That's not a bad idea, actually. Here's the little pilot dude that you can get from them.
Fuck, cool.
Ah.
I didn't know that. That's pretty.
I think
funny.
he might have sold
Yeah,
out of
so-
them, but this is like years ago.
I learned this from Bike Guy. I think was the one I saw do this first.
Strange.
So yeah, you take the Tiny Whip LEDs and you solder them to the pigtail like this. And then, then you get basically a free tail light.
Yeah. I never
Ah.
thought of doing that. Is that with these like strandy ones?
This
Like
is with the little. This is the cob wrap ones. So
Okay.
it's just like yeah, you take the strip and then you just solder it right to the pigtail.
I might need
Okay.
to see a version of that later. Oh yeah, because you can just cut these off. I never even noticed that. So you can actually just like cut that little piece off.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's got those
Yeah,
copper
there's usually a
points in
mark.
between.
Cut 'em.
Yeah, and then
There's usually a mark
you
of
get
some sort
LED
where you can cut
pigtails.
'em.
These are white. Okay,
If they're-
so I'd have to get my
Are
my
they,
blue ones. Light
are
blue.
they
Perfect.
addressable?
No, they're just one color.
No.
I do have addressable ones. Where is it? Yeah. Oh. So this here is an addressable one. Holy crap! It's so small the camera can't even get
Wow.
it. So you see the address pad is on the front, and then the back is where the 5-volt ground are.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, to
Yo,
put it
dog,
into perspective,
I hear you like canopies. Do you like
it's funny because
canopies?
so many
Canopies.
canopies. We've been. This is one thing we've been discovering is going faster and faster with whoops. Is the majority of canopies are not up to task of protecting your electronics yet. Like look how small these addressables are.
Yeah.
Like you can put them
Yeah.
between ducts. Yeah, actually, canopy wise, I like these ones are the Bike Guy canopy. He makes them, and I just like because they raise the camera a bit. They give a bit of a clearance between the camera and the flight controller.
Yeah.
Because the majority of what's been killing these lightweight flight controllers is the camera just bashing into them.
Yeah.
But Bri 5 made one that was even more robust. Here, let me pull it out.
Hey, Rat RH is here.
What's up,
Yeah.
Brett?
So Bri 5 made his called the Bri Brain, and yeah, it's like a nice, fixed angle mount, and yeah, look how much clearance it gives the camera, and
Right.
it does not move.
Okay, so
Fixed angles where it's at.
Also
in any quad.
protects the full camera.
okay, so front camera mount. Why not?
Oh yeah, Little Rider.
I've always done this. Like literally all
Yeah.
of mine. The ones I don't build don't have that. But like,
Yeah.
you know,
I
I
no,
don't
the Little Rider. That was Agilis was always big on that too. It's just like I don't know. I'm not used to being so far forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's for me. It's just like this is one of my oldest ones that I have here, and this is like
Yeah.
a lowrider from back. I guess if you want to call it that, but yeah, I don't know.
Do you break a lot
It's
of
always
cameras
worked
with
well for
that way, or is it pretty safe?
What's that? Oh, the camera.
I would be
have
worried about
broken.
breaking more cameras.
I broke one camera once. That was back in the FXT days.
It's still
Like
the
back when
FXT
they were-
days. They just changed their name. Like the Tiny Whip Pinch is an FXT 965.
I know
The
it's hilarious because
Mobilus
I used to actually
Yeah.
seek out those cameras. I bought them from a very specific website just because I liked them so much back in the day, and it turns out I was right.
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, the Mobula 6 2024 isn't that like an FXT? I don't remember the number. I think it's like 15B.
Yeah, something like
It's
that.
like-
I still have actually. Hold on, I probably
Totally
still
right.
have an FFT box in
we
here
have?
somewhere.
Edoc, we need your channel link. We're talking
It's
about you
just
not
at
having enough,
EDOC on YouTube.
You'll never find it.
YouTube.com
Just give up now.
/ at EDOC.
I just put the
There he goes.
YouTube link in the chat
There you go.
for his
There you go.
channel.
Sweet.
Man, I got so much old crap in here. Man, you remember these chargers?
No, actually, I never had one of those ones.
These were
Ooh.
fantastic for the day, but like they're just so outdated now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like the Whoop Store just kind of killed like everything. So there is
So
one
I-
downside to
We need
low riding your
Okay.
camera, and that is like when you crash, like it's kind of hard to see. You'll see that like the top of this is just like missing. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's just like because every time you crash, you scrape the lens like here. So
Oh,
the
I
top
see.
of
Yeah.
the lens is just like flattened off.
Oh, I
If you
see.
crash straight on, 100%, yeah. I don't
There's
have
a
my
link
FX
for
Actually,
Affinity's channel as well.
There we go.
Oh, my channel's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
channel's just a bunch of nerd stuff. It's not even all that much.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just grabbed it from one of those videos. All of
He's
our channels are
old.
just a bunch of nerd stuff, man.
Yeah, well, I'm a nerd in every possible way. I should have actually explained that because like I've got
Yourself long-range nerd.
I have a fairly diverse history. I mean, I used to be a dolphin trainer. I was a whale researcher. I'm a furry. I'm a brony. I'm a Trekkie. I'm every single thing. I'm a Star Wars nerd. I'm like literally every nerdy thing you could possibly be. So it's like, well, almost.
So if you
Almost.
if you get a message from Team Whoop Trek later that's unrelated,
But yeah, it's yeah, like I mean, if I had half my nerdy stuff in here, it's like there's my Nerf gun collection over there. You know.
Well,
I run
every
Nerf boards.
Tuesday at the beginning of every month, we do community hangouts, and that's where we go off the rails and talk about anything and just kind of invite everybody who's been on the show before to come on in and hang out and shoot the shit. And next Tuesday,
that's next
everyone's
week.
invited back, so come on in. It will be the last live stream for the month, of course. Actually, this is the last live stream of the month.
yeah. I'm like, isn't it December?
Next Tuesday will be the last live stream until Christmas holidays, after Christmas holidays. So yeah, community hangout will be the last one in December until the end of December. We'll think about maybe
we should do like a Boxing Day hangout or something. Yeah. Hangover.
We'll see how it goes. It's up in the air. We'll see how it goes.
Too much
You guys-
eggnog? Go hang out.
I do know the owner of Connections. That's Matt. I know him quite well, actually. Yeah, I used to go there almost every week. But back before the pandemic, back when I was playing, believe it or not, I was playing My Little Pony collectible trading card game. Where the heck is it?
I didn't even know
Look,
that
I even have
existed.
some cards here. I know most people don't. Most people don't. It's basically Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh mixed together. It's actually a surprisingly difficult game. But anyways, completely unrelated. I was going to say, do you remember when people thought that a carbon frame would be a good idea for whoops?
Yeah, they still do.
Yeah.
They still do.
I know. I
It
still
comes
have
back
this.
over.
Back
The
in the day.
fractal frame.
Yeah,
No, that's a B6.
that's
even older.
Full speed. Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
it's
It's like
old.
Fractal's my generation. That's
Fractal's
before
now.
I
Yeah,
started.
Fractal's new stuff.
So, okay, well, you might remember Raycon Heli. You remember those guys?
No, actually.
Okay, so they were one of the
Yeah,
first ones to make brushless frames. And I had one of the first brushless whoops that I think almost anyone could have, because the only motors that existed were these Sunny Sky, was it? Sunny Sky 0705 motors.
Wow, weird.
And they were bearinged, and they sounded like a freaking jet engine. Like they were insane. Like running on the batteries. I had to do a double 16x16 stack on it because nobody had the all-in-one whoop for brushless motors. It was like a double layered frame. The thing weighed like 40 pounds or something stupid, but like it flew for about 35 seconds. But it was like the loudest thing you've ever seen. I ended up selling it to somebody, and I kind of wish I kept it because it was such a piece of history. But like, man, it sounded cool. It was like the coolest sounding drone I've ever had. But it was so just early, like I got motors in here in that box that like I bought from Banggood or whatever it was, and they didn't even work. Like you couldn't even make them work. They were just vibrating, and like I bought like 5 of them, and all of them, like 3 of them were bad or something.
Sounds
like
like
I couldn't even
Banggood.
use them.
Curved shaft.
Anyway.
Damn.
Anyways, I
a
will
little bit
say so. Self promotion before.
Before we wrap it
We're
up.
wrapping up or whatever. Yeah. So vanwhoop.ca for those of you who are interested in doing some whoop fun in the local area. Vanwhoop.ca is our website. We're also on Facebook. Don't really have an Instagram at the moment. That might change, but right now it's just me running it, so I probably won't because I don't have time. Come out, have a good time. snhobbies.com is a fantastic place to go and get your own quad if you can. They're one of our sponsors. Happy Model, thanks Happy Model. You're sending us some stuff. Really appreciate it. But yeah, we just come on out. We have like loaners for people that just want to come out and fly something if they've never flown before. I have where is it? I brought it in here for a reason. Okay, it's not here, but I have literally like a stack full of like drones that I teach people to fly with. That's not at the races, but At the race, we have actual
That's cool.
proper radios, actual proper goggles, box goggles, but they're still great.
Yep.
And
That's awesome.
yeah, so come on out if you want to just learn to fly. We can't teach you how to fly, but we can absolutely give you the equipment to learn. So if you want to come out, watch some videos, and come on out and see what you can do. It's just fun.
Fuck yeah.
That's
Come
cool,
on up
man.
to Canada. Come and join us up here in Vancouver.
Yeah. Hey, we'll give you an immediate 35% off just for coming up here because
There
the
you go.
dollar sucks.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Just don't bring anything back or it might be taxed 25% in the near future.
There
I was
you
going
go.
to say you could avoid all the tariffs.
Not
Avoid
yet
all the
anyway, but
tariffs. Move to Canada.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much, Affinity and EDOG. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah,
It was a great
good to see you
stream.
guys.
Hell yeah. I've
Thank
learned
you.
a lot. And hopefully we get some more people coming up to fly from even the States or even Alberta.
Yeah,
Be wicked.
Alberta,
Or
eh?
Ontario.
You guys gotta schedule your stuff faster than we schedule our stuff though, because we've already booked well into December for our races.
Alberta.
you have a stable venue. I envy your
We have
stable
3
venue.
venues that are fighting for our attention.
Oh,
See,
wow.
there you go.
Ooh.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm trying, but I'm one guy here. Come on.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way,
that
if you're in the
is one thing. Yeah, that
if
we
you're
are
in the
not one
Vancouver
guy.
area, if you're in the Vancouver area and you have a warehouse or like a large garage or something, a storefront, a restaurant, anything like that,
Food bank.
please vanwhoop.ca and click the contact us. I want to know. We would love to come out and promote your space. We'll give you a fun video to put on your website or something.
I think the
And,
food bank. Captain Calgary, you missed in Alberta. We have a chapter called the Northern Alberta FPV League.
Yeah.
We're doing almost weekly races right now.
Get
Nice.
on it, Captain Calgary. All right, everyone. Thank you for being here. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Next Tuesday, community hangout.
I love you all.
Thanks, guys.
Cheers.